Alright, welcome back to another video. Today we're hitting chest, so we're going to start off with flat bench, then we'll move on to the incline press and we'll finish off with some flies. Yesterday's workout legs was an absolutely great workout. I really made some big gains on my legs yesterday. I'm not expecting to make the same sort of gains with my chest. My chest's always been a bit of a weak point. But we'll see where we can get a little bit more intensity from. Should that be trying to get an extra rep or two here and there, or if we can manage to, fingers crossed, up the weight a little bit, then we'll do that. Anyway, let's get to it.
Do you lie awake at night? Are you afraid to turn out the lights? Is there something you're scared of? What's there out in the dark? Make sure to keep all your windows locked. Do you surrender? You try to stay awake. These walls you can't escape. Here's one for the lonely hearts, for the ones that fear the dark. You better run out out of here. Bet you can't look the other way. Here's one for the broken road. That's the only one you know. You better run out, truth or dare. Get me out, take me anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Wanting something good to come, waiting for things to run away from. Are you just hiding? Yeah, walking into the fire, talking like you never die, like you're immortal. You try to stay awake. These walls you can't escape. Here's one for the lonely hearts, for the ones that fear the dark. You better run out of here. Bet you can't look the other way. Here's one for the broken road. That's the only one you know. You better run out, truth or dare. Get me out, take me anywhere but here. Here's one for the lonely hearts, for the ones that fear the dark. You better run out of here. Bet you can't look the other way. Here's one for the broken road. That's the only one you know. You better run out, truth or dare. Get me out, take me anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Anywhere but here.
Alright, well, that set actually went pretty well. Given how I was feeling at the beginning of this workout, I didn't think I was going to get a full 10 reps with the last set of dumbbells there. But I did, so that's 3 reps more than I did last week, that's progress, which is the name of the game ultimately. So what we're going to do is we're going to fire in a fifth set here of flat bench with the next set of dumbbells up. Really, it's just to see how the weight feels. I'm only aiming for 1 rep, just to see how it feels. If I can do more than 1 rep, I'll do that. But 1 rep's the target. Idea being that from next week, I'll get through that psychological barrier so that next week I can come into it fresh, knowing that I've already lifted them this week, even if it is only for 1 rep. So let's crack on with that and see how we do. Alright, so that's incline press taken care of. I did the same sort of format as what I did last week, because my chest was warm already from doing the flat bench. Instead of starting off with a lighter weight for the inclines and working my way up, I worked my way down. I started with the heaviest weight and then went down to the lightest weight and tried to, as you saw there, tried to add in extra reps where I could, and failed miserably. But hey ho, it is what it is. So let's now move on to the flies, dumbbell flies. Whew. Alright, I think I'm going to attempt to go up in weight for my next set of these flies, and see how that feels like. I may end up dropping back down, I don't know. I'll put a bit of extra weight on and see if I can still get that good deep, get that deep stretch. I think the stretch for the flies, I think the stretch is much more important than the actual weight in the dumbbell. Well, not more important than the weight in the dumbbell. I think it's more beneficial than just upping the weight, because a fly is a sort of movement that as you go up in weight, the temptation is to not get that deep stretch, to not let your arm get back as far and get down as far. And I think that stretching that pec out at the bottom of those flies really is I think that's the best way to stimulate growth in the muscle with that particular exercise. But we'll stick a bit of extra weight on, maybe just to take a wee 1 1/4 off and put a 2 1/2 on, and see how that feels. So if we can up in the weight by 2.5 kilos, and we'll see if we can still get that nice deep stretch. I'm not too worried about, so if I can get the stretch, I'm not too worried if I have to shorten my arm to get the initial contraction started. All you're really doing there is you're shortening the moment arm, so you are, in order to take a bit of load off to get it past the sticking point. But anyway, let's stick a bit of weight on and we'll see how it feels. If I have to go back to this weight, we'll have to go back to this weight. It's not a big deal, so it's not. Let's get some cracking. All right, that actually felt pretty good. I need to review the video back and see did I manage to keep getting that deep stretch, but it definitely felt like it did. So I think we'll be just stuck with this weight for the last set, and see how many we can get. I felt the last rep of that set was real tough, so it was. But at the end of the day, that's what you want. If you're able to do every rep of every set, you're either your form's not good enough or you're not using enough weight. It's as simple as that. Like, so what you really want is the last rep of every set. You should not only struggle with it, you should nearly fail on it. So you can. That's if you're doing that, then you know that you've given everything that you had in yourself to give, and you know that like you've done everything you can in the gym. So now if you don't make progress the next week, you're literally your recovery that's lacking. You're either not getting enough of the right nutrients in the right quantities, or you're not getting enough sleep. It's as simple as that. Like, it can't be anything else. So it can't. The other thing is, when you go to that level of failure, you're training your nervous system to recognise that it is, capable of handling that much weight. So you adapt your nervous system as well as just the muscles. Anyway, I'm going to take a bit of a break here, and then we'll hit the last set of this. Ooh. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what fucking failure looks like. Fucking hell. What was that, 9 reps, 8 reps, something like that? I'll have to look that back and see how many reps you actually managed to get there. It wasn't the full 10, I don't think. Fucking hell. Oh, right. Fuck me. Alright, well, that's a wrap for chest. So we did pretty well this week. We made good progress from last week. On flat bench, we added in 3 extra reps on what was our heaviest set from last week, plus we added in a 5th set with the next set of dumbbells up. We got 4 reps with that, so that's good progress right there. On the incline press, we did the same thing as we did last week. We started, because we were already warm, we started with the heaviest set, worked our way down. I think I managed an extra 1 rep in there somewhere. But it is what it is. And then on the flies, we've went up in weight for 2 sets of our flies, so we added a couple of kilos in there, and we didn't get as many reps on the last set as what we did last week, but again, that's negated by the fact that we added in that bit of weight, so that's something that we can aim to sort of improve on next week going forward. Anyway, that's it for this video. So don't forget, feed the anabolic algorithm with the likes, the dislikes, the subscribes, comments, all that good YouTube stuff. And I'll catch you in the next video. Take it easy.